Terry time, oldest and baddest. There's our 3 saltwater survival. 1 ran away. There's the clown and the tang, I think he called it. I don't know which particular type it is. But those are the saltwater rescues. They're in with the saltwater tank now. And of course the regular guys. Or maybe he's one. I don't know which one was the rescue, either him or the one hiding down in there. And let's turn around, and you remember the elephant ear? It's gone already. There's the purple one. Where'd the green one go? Oh, there it is. Right in the middle of the pool. Drew is swimming right by it. Doesn't that look cool? I think that looks kind of neat right there. It's so big. Should do good in here, hopefully. Well, it gets down to like 50 or so. I think this said 30 was its tolerance, so should be okay. I think it looks kind of neat right there. All the fish love it, man. Look at all the cichlids right by it. They're hiding underneath it. Gives them somewhere to go. Except for all the little babies, they're over here. Alright. Bigrich, he just come by. He's talking to Greg Wistock. He invited us out to dinner if we can get out there early enough. So we'll see what we can do. And let's get this show on the road today. And we're actually down in Valley View. And we're picking up a bunch of socks. Actually 50 of them for the filtering system.
32-inch long socks for the filter. Once a year we got to change them, whether they need it or not. No, they get worn out from us rinsing them, and then they don't do as good a job. So we have to change them out once a year.
Alright, came out to look at the pond, and Tracy and Mara, Mara brought Tracy out to check out the pond. She was falling asleep inside the house, so we brought her out, or Mara brought her out. I just happened to be sitting out here. But yep, Tracy enjoying her pond, looking at her koi. Awesome.
It's a beautiful day. The wind is blowing her hair and waking her up.
Awesome. I don't know which one of you mentioned it, but everybody's like, they don't see the maple tree. It's right there. It's planted. How can you miss it? It's a Japanese dragon miniature maple. It's not in a pot. It's not going indoor. It'll drop its leaves.
Red dragon Japanese maple.
That's just a Japanese maple, right?
Right. We got to put that somewhere out there in the ground.
Right. That's a regular tree, like the one out in front you have. But boy, I tell you what, the stream sure looks kind of lonely out here without that big elephant here in the way now. All these plants we took out, looks like kind of bare. And look at all the guys out there. That pond is so crystal clear. It only took all summer, but look at how clear it is. You can see to the bottom. You can actually see the liner. And somebody said about some lilies. Yes, there's 2 lilies we got to get out of there, but we have to pull the net back before we can grab those tropical lilies and bring them in. And I tried to pull my video out, but I couldn't get it fast enough. I saw the Amor. He was right up there on top. He
went straight down.
He went down. He's at the bottom, but...
You can actually see a waterfall over here now.
Ooh.
Isn't that cute? Look at all that bamboo. That stuff has grown in thick.
It is.
See how low this is again?
I know. Why is it so low? I don't get it. It's been raining and stuff. It's wet on that side, but it's dry as a bone. I mean, it's you see how dry it is. It's cracking like a desert.
It's like the salt lands.
Yeah. But on the other side, you got to watch where you're walking because you're going to step in mud. I don't get it. I don't get it. Did see some fish on the other side because it was so shallow. See if we can see anything.
See, I need some sort of handheld sickle mower. I can just,
Right. Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Dude, look right there. See some trees over there? Look at that part tree, that dark one. You see it moving? Bigfoot. Go call Will. Go call Will.
Will, we need you, man. You come on this side, and the ground's all moist and wet. I don't get it. Weird.
All right, Reed. Get your phone and hop on. We all saw you pushing your boyfriend on it the other day.
No, that didn't get out. You never published that, did you?
I never published it. That's because we friends. Oh. What's that dance called? It's the crack dance.
Ow.
I'm removing the pants out of my crack dance. That didn't work out well. Let's see if we can do this again.
Third time a charm.
Hey, Reek, I don't think we should put this video out because everyone thinks we work all the time. Okay. Let's see if you can do it this time. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, that would suck.
Yeah. John did it. He jumped right off into the pond.
He did it through the...
Oh, the zip line, yeah.
Yeah, he did it through the zip line.
All right, you can drag your feet and hop off. I ain't pushing you no more. We friends, but you know. Let me tell you a story about this one. We had this guy, Rory, and his girlfriend. And she was one of those Barbie girls, all makeup, everything, you know, fake eyelashes, long extended fingernails. I mean, it was all made up, right? She gets on here and Rory starts pushing her and he would run all the way past her under. He had her going above that tree and way out that way, right? She started spinning and we're like, hold on, don't let go. And I'm trying to run in closer to get her to stop spinning. And Rory's under and he ain't really doing much. Next thing you know, she lets go. She's almost above this tree. She's like right here. She's spinning and now her legs are on the seat and her hair is out and her arms are out. And all of a sudden she zings off the side, spins twice in the ground and landed, thud, on the ground. Now this ain't a tomboy girl. This is a girly girl with all this extra makeup and stuff. She laid there with the wind knocked out of her. Rory comes running over to her. Are you all right, babe? Are you all right? And I finally made it to him at that point. I'm like, oh my God. You know, because she fell probably 12 foot straight onto her back into the wet ground. We heard a thud. I was like, oh, this ain't going to be good. This is all bad. And it did knock the wind out of her, but she got back up and she actually got back on the swing. I was surprised. She later went into the Marines.
Really?
Yeah.
Not such a girly girl after all.
Not after all, no. So here's our bonfire. Whenever we're going to do, like, you come out on a Friday night or something, or a Saturday.
Well, I said Friday night's impossible. That's always 50 Friday.
This here's going to be burned. This here's going to be 20 foot high.
I haven't been out for one of the fires yet.
Really?
I haven't been here for one.
You haven't missed nothing, because with Josh and his friends, the young crowd don't know nothing about hanging out in the fire. You sit drinking beer and you tell stories and you watch the fire and they want to get rowdy and keep throwing stuff on the fire until it's 50 foot tall, and then they get in a fight and then they all, you know, leave or whatever. It's just stupid, you know. I can't hang with these kids.
Will this even burn?
I don't know.
I don't think it will. It's oil.
That's a monster piece of wood.
If it does, boy, it's going to really go up.
But yeah, nobody ever sees the cliff from this side. That's like 20 foot down to the river. Let's walk up on it. Oh, and see this? This is other people's trees coming through that yard. When they fall, then the rain washes it all through here, and it lands on my neighbor's trees because we cut our trees out. So,
no firewood.
Right, if we ever want to. Yeah, it's staying up there, all this block.
Block is staying.
Yeah. Now you can see just how tall that is up there. Nice little stream.
Yeah, even the stream's got some oil there. A bunch of minnows right there.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of fish in there. There they all go over there. Creek chubs. You lift a rock, you got a salamander. You find some turtles, some frogs, snakes. You find all kinds of stuff down here. And then my neighbor calls the city on me and says he's cutting his trees down and letting them go over here. He got me out there one day. See that pile of stuff? He got me out there one day, and this is the guy. Remember, I had my swing set up there by the barn, and his tree fell onto my kid's swing set and busted into pieces. I went over to him. I'm like, look, your tree fell in our yard, and, you know, thank God my kids weren't out there. It busted the swing set into pieces. He goes, well, that's an act of God. And I'm like, that's how you want to play this? Okay. So I went back in my house, and we cut it up with a chainsaw and made burned pieces out of it, and we burned it up. But if this pile over here, do you see all this wood?
Oh, yeah.
That all came down the river, and it's getting plugged up in his thing. He came out and told me I better get my wood out of his river. I'm like, dude, that's an act of God. None of that's my wood that came through my yard from over there.
Many.
Right. Every tree that we cut down, we cut it up and burned it. So that ain't an act of God. I don't know what is, but.
All right, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the video. Tracy got to come out a little bit with Mara and see her front pond. We got a few things picked up and a few things done around there, and went back and checked out the back pond and did a little swinging. And you know, generally one of them days, just taking care of stuff around the hood. And you know, we got some pickups either Saturday or Monday. Scott, he's the one that Nate and I went to the rescue with those really big koi. Well, he's not going to do anything with the rest of this pond, so we're going to be picking up some filters, and there's a preformed liner for a pond, and the pumps, and the waterfall, and he had his homemade 55-gallon canister like Bigrich does, filter system, and so we're going to be going and picking all that. That'll be Saturday or Monday. And, well, this weekend's coming up, and the weekend after that, we're going to be going to Dallas. We had tickets, and they actually canceled them. We were kind of bummed, but again, we found something here at the last minute today, so we're on again. So everything's going good. You guys stay tuned for more videos. And Will Star, if you're watching this, man, you got to get out there. I'm telling you, we saw him. He's out there. You guys stay fishy, my friends. Subscribe, hit the like, all that good stuff. And we'll go deeper with a reaper.